MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Hey, 26!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Toss right side to Pacheco. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On play action, now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First down, Kansas City.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And some room to run now. And that's going to be another good run on first down. This one goes for 14 as he is eating them up here to begin the drive. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Zerline good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up a throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 22. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. On play possession. It's Rodgers.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Quentin Jefferson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Here's Hardman to return.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
A give. This is Cook.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they're going to speed things up here.
26.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
Hey, 88. Look at you.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. That almost look too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
26.
Now it's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart,
fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end.
Touchdown, Jets!
Garrett Wilson
From 21 yards away.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Sheds off the tackle.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mahomes going to throw.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes.
That'll be caught by James.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This time, the extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Chiefs 13. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Cook again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, Cook. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
There he goes, right side.
Now inside the 25, Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Throwing is Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
19 yards. And the Jets first down.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And able to work his way down to the 16.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because Every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes to throw once more. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Has his man, that's James. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
At the 23-yard line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. James has got it. Complete.
Mahomes pass.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And the 1st down. Chiefs.
Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Mahomes.
Down. Chiefs.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Mahomes will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it.